Hello everyone, welcome to Icebreaker. Icebreaker is a fun and easy to use Android app designed to make conversations more interesting. So whether you're meeting a new people or just want to speak lively chats, Icebreaker is here to help. So let me show you how it works. We just need to give in your details, your first name, last name, preferred name, and then you can get a random new question but on and then you can click on this button that is get a new random question. It will generate you random questions that are already saved in our database. And then you can share your thoughts and answers over here. And then you can click on submit button when you're done with your responses. So it's that simple. Icebreaker is all about making conversations enjoyable and memorable. So let me show you the functionality and the core of this app. So here is the activity main.xml file. So this XML layout file defines the user interface of our app. So here we have used various UI elements such as the text views, edit text, and different buttons, and to how to organize our display. So this layout uses a constraint layout that is a powerful layout Android system which allows us to create flexible and responsive UIs. So this is the main user interface. I can show you the design. So this is how our design looks like. Here is a title, and here are text boxes, and here is a button. So let me show you how this functionality works. This is our main activity. So this is a main code, and over here we have this serves as the primary entry point for our Android app. So it inherits app compact activity, which is a fundamental Android class for building user interfaces. So here we have used Firebase Firestore as a database, which is serviced by Google. It is an NoSQL database serviced by Google, which is used to store data. So here we have used a get question. Here we have created an onCreate method. So let me tell you. So here we have used get questions from Firebase, which extracts the questions from our Firebase database and then shows them out on our screen. So when executed, it retrieves a collection of questions and populates the question bank list on the display. And let me show you. We have used active main binding method to write the student to the Firebase. So whenever we give the data in our app, that is, whenever we submit our data here, it gets stored into the student database and it gets stored in our database. And then we can get questions from this is the main code of our app. Then this is the questions class. Like here we fetch the questions from our database. And let me show you the functionality of our app. So we can just run our app here. So I can just give in some data like ask for any random question. How are you doing? Okay. And then submit. So yeah. So whenever our data is submitted, we'll just go back to the new page. That's it. And let me show you where all this data is stored. So that is stored in our database. So this is my database, which has this is my database which has all the data. So you can see here questions is the collection of random questions that I generate over the display, and the students is the data that you type in and that I get stored in my database. So this is my GitHub, where I have committed all the changes that I've made for my code, and where I have pushed all my code in here. I have pushed all my code into the GitHub, and then that's it. This is how it works. So that's all about my app. Thank you.